Hi, it's Ken Okel with Help with Video. I know a lot of you out there have tremendous knowledge. You want to share it with the world on YouTube, but you're just not sure how to do a video series. It kind of intimidates you, and before you know it, you don't do anything. Okay, I want to give you some tips for how you can do that elusive series. Okay, I want you to think of a video series almost like a race, like track and field, like hurdles, okay? So you jump over a hurdle, and then you have a little bit of time before the next one. And then you jump over that one, and you continue this depending on how long the race is, okay? Now, work with me here. The space between each hurdle, that's your episodes. So the whole race is your topic. So perhaps the topic might be finding a great insurance agent or finding a great insurance policy, tips on that. Well, each segment would be one specific tip on that. So one thing could be, hey, searching online for a great insurance agent or a great insurance policy. The next one could be 3 things you should do before you meet with someone about your policy. Final thing could be, hey, your policy is about to run out. What should you do to see if you're getting the best rate? See how we're kind of segmenting all these? It's little races that you're going to do. Let me do that little race again. There, it's a little better. Burned a few calories. So the idea is you're giving little bite-sized chunks to people. Remember, our attention spans shrinking. We want to make sure we're communicating with people in nice little bite-sized chunks. So we're talking about videos that are probably around maybe 3 minutes. The good thing about this is you can produce these videos relatively painlessly. You don't have to talk for 12 minutes. You can do 3 or 4 separate clips that add up to 12 minutes. See, it's a lot easier to do that. Plus, you'll be increasing your footprint on YouTube where you do multiple videos. Another tip I want to give you on this. What are the questions that people are always asking you professionally? Think about those, write them down, and then see if you can build an episode about each one of them. And wouldn't it be cool if all those questions that you're always asked, you could just direct people to your website so you wouldn't have to keep answering them time and time again? Instead of having to respond to an email about that, you could just send a link to a video and say, hey, I addressed this tip in my video series. You might want to check that out. Would that make you stand out from the competition? I think it would. So think of little races between the hurdles, put your topic out, and then your little subtopics, boom, boom, boom. And it makes it a lot easier. And you can say, okay, this week I'm going to do this one, the following week that one. It gives you a structure that you can follow and really start to connect with your audience. If you want to hear more tips like this, go to my website, helpwithvideo.com. All sorts of tips on the blog. One cool feature I want to tell you about, people love this. If you go to the bottom of the page, there's a little link that you can click on where you can ask me a question. You have about 30 seconds. You use your computer's microphone to record it. Relatively easy, relatively painless. You don't have to type out an email. Just click on it, ask your question, and we'll respond to it in a future edition of Help with Video. You also may want to check out the Mastering Video book if you're ready to take a deep dive into the world of video. And if you're just getting started, the equipment page may give you some inspiration for various things you might want to purchase on your own. Remember, you can do so much now through YouTube. Why not take advantage of it to promote yourself, your business, and your brand? Also want to remind you, let's say you're like, hey, this guy's kind of cool. What if he does anything else? Well, funny you asked. I have a weekly podcast that comes out. It's called the 2-Minute Takeaway Podcast, more business focused and lots of productivity tips as well for leaders. If you want to check that out, it comes out every week. Go to iTunes, 2-Minute Takeaway Podcast, and of course, want to leave a review? Well, that will get you a definite gold star in my book. Okay, so remember, video series, easy to accomplish. Just sit down, break it down, think of the questions you're asked, and you will be golden. I'm Ken Okel. Take care.